Hello and welcome to the first in a series of COVID-19 pandemic ARC 172 LAIAD drawing demos. Today I will be demonstrating the construction of a 3-inch axonometric cube, the same demo I gave on Thursday in case anybody missed it or just wanted to see it again. So I am using a sheet of 11 by 17 paper that's been sitting in a closet for 30 or 40 years, but you guys will be using a 12 by 12 sheet of your Strathmore drawing paper. You'll cut it down from the 18 by 24 sheets that you already have. So the first thing we do is find the center line of our paper. You guys obviously will measure over 6 inches from the edges to find the vertical center line. I'm going to do 8.5 because I'm using 11 by 17. Also, I am using non-photo blue lead, and non-print purple lead, and I'm going to bear down pretty hard, but you guys will be using your typical 6H lead weight and construction line weight. Okay, so let's start with our vertical center line. And don't worry, if you can't quite see them on the video, I will be darkening the lines at the end. So what we said was we're going to go 2 inches from the bottom of the paper. My upper margin is going to be slightly less because I'm using the 11 by 17, but I'm still going to go 2 inches from the bottom. Tick mark at 2. Now that I have a tick mark at 2 inches, I'm going to let my construction lines run wild both on the start and on the finish so I can see if there are any inaccuracies. So my first construction line. I'm not trying to draw that at 3 inches because construction lines will disappear. Maybe not the purple ones, but yours will disappear after you darken the cube. Okay, so I have my 2 lines at 45 degrees. I'm going to measure up 3 inches on one of them. And just to make sure that those points align, as we keep constructing the cube, I'm going to draw a horizontal line through that. Now, from the crossings of those initial construction lines, I will complete the base of the cube, or the construction of the base of the cube. Again, letting all your construction lines run wild in both edges, both directions, so that you can look at the crossings and make sure that you're accurate. Okay, so I have the base of an axonometric cube. I'm going to draw the 2 vertical lines that are missing in order to describe all of the corners. Again, letting those run wild. And I will measure on one of them 3 inches up. Make a tick mark. And just for good measure, I'm going to draw a horizontal line through that tick mark, similar to how I did on the bottom of the cube. So then from these crossings, draw these lines that constitute the top of the axonometric cube. There. All my construction lines are done. And now I will use my F line weight, or my F lead, my medium line weight, to darken the edges of the cube. Again, the backstroke is not required, nor is the twirl of the lead. But do try to be accurate with the construction of your cube because it will constitute the measuring device for the rest of your exercises with the cube. We're going to use this instead of measuring anything. We're going to use the edges of the cube to figure out where our volumes, as we start to extrude the data, end up. Last direction. There we have it. 3D axonometric cube, 3 inches on every edge, 45 degrees. Your construction lines will disappear better than mine because I did them a little bit darker than is typical, so that hopefully they'll show up on video. And so that is the first demo for ARC 172.